Shaz Chaudhry, Pep Talk UK, joined by Mr. Sims in Monte Carlo. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Shaz.
Good result last night. Joe put on a bit of a performance.
Yeah, it was a good performance, and obviously Joe dropped down to super featherweight, so it was always a little bit of a risk. You know, we knew obviously the Mexican could punch because we see him stop Jordan Gill with body shots. So I wanted Joe to be a little bit wary of him in the early rounds, but I think once Joe found his range, his jab was nice, and you know, he started in the end of the fight, started pushing the Mexican back, which shows his strength at super featherweight.
He was good on his feet, good footwork, threw punches in clusters. Joe, he looked really convincing last night.
Yeah, and I think he's got a good future at super featherweight. As I was saying, he looks big on the weight as well now, instead of being small on the weight, because I felt lightweight weren't his true weight. Even though he was winning the fights pretty easily, he was always a small lightweight, whereas now he'll be a big super featherweight.
I was a bit nervous, to be honest, when I was heading towards the cards. We were away from home in Monte Carlo, but I think you have more success abroad than you do at home at the moment.
I know, yeah, it's not always good going to the cards, but I knew Joe had won the fight, and you know, the 96-94 scoring was a bit silly, really. But I thought Joe won it clear.
The boys back home, John Ryder, Ted Cheeseman, how are they doing following their decisions?
Yeah, all right. Like, Ted's still a bit disillusioned. He's still upset. Like, 2020 weren't a great year for him. You know, it started off with a bad performance for the European title fight, where his head was all over the gaff anyway, and then thought he well beat Conway, and they called that a draw. And then obviously the Fitzgerald fight, he boxed really smart, he boxed well that night, and you know, that went against him. So 2020, I think Ted will be pleased to see the back of, and Eddie's getting him back out in March, and then just get back into the mix, really. You know, get an 8 or a 10 rounder, and then maybe an international fight, and then back into the British title mix. You know, I think Ted's still got a lot more to improve as well. And then, you know, he's had a good bit of experience. He's had a few hard fights last year and the year before. He's had good learning fights. I think next year will be a big year for Ted. John, yeah, obviously John's gutted, you know.
I think half the country are.
Yeah, but the only good thing about John now, he's ended up like the people's champion now. You know, that's what, you know, everyone's saying. He's like the people's champion, and a lot of people truly believed he won the fight, and when no one gave him a chance before the fight. So, you know, I'm sure Eddie's going to sort out, you know, a big fight for John next. I know I've wrote a letter, and Eddie spoke to the WBA about keeping him in mandatory position. So,
is that the best of the appeal process, that you can just hope for, that they keep him in the mandatory position at number 1? Is there no way to have a look at the decision in any way?
I don't think. I've asked to review the decision, but I don't think anything like that ever gets done. And you know, whenever you know that a decision to be reversed weeks later, you know, it just.
Well, we saw it with young Charlie straight away, with WBC Suleiman Moro stepping into the ring and reversing that decision straight away after in a matchroom card. So
yeah,
that's the only time I've seen it I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, and that was like actually at that moment as well. I mean, now like a week's gone by, I don't think you're going to see anything like that. But if they keep Johnny mandatory position, there's talk of him fighting for the regular belt as well if Canelo vacates it. So I know Eddie will try and sort something out for him. He ain't as though he's going to go back to the bottom of the cards and, you know, boxing on the undercards for no money. So, you know, I'm sure he's going to come again, and like, as I say, he's like the people's champion. People now recognise John as the real winner, and you know, we'll just see what happens next for him.
I think this event in Monte Carlo needs to be in the summer rather than we've got rain in the morning today.
I know, but we've had like 3 beautiful days there, really lovely sunny days there. So the day we're coming home it's raining, but we don't care.
I'll tell you what, it beats Essex, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Mr. Sims, you have a fantastic journey back, and we'll hopefully catch up with you the other side.
Cheers, Shaz.
Cheers, buddy.